I'm 25 and I'm a young bloke that's lived in Mandurah all my life, and I work down here for the city of Mandurah. It's a bit of a larrikin, always have been, always will be. I was jumping off the old Mandurah Bridge, local again, 9 and a bit years ago, and I jumped off and was not concentrating on where I was in the water and swam underneath my friend who jumped off the top, and coincidentally I looked up and wore his butt for a hat, which snapped 3 vertebrae in my neck. Instantly paralysed, did the whole drowning saga and got not revived but came up and was practically dead, and ended up going to hospital for 6 months. Well, physically I can only move my left arm minimally. I can't raise my elbow or move any fingers and things like that, and my right arm's practically dead. I can move my shoulder but nothing more than that. I've got equipment here to set me up to be able to work, so I can do limited things here. I can, for example, if I'm doing up a brochure, I can do that up, or if I'm doing some emailing and things like that, I can do all that. And I do a lot of external stuff, so I need people to help me get to places a lot of the time. I need people to set up for workshops that I'm doing with young people. I just need physical tasks that I can't do. I just need help with those things, and unfortunately that's where the biggest issues fall for a person with my disability, is that there's just nothing available. I probably need about 25 to 30 hours a week of someone helping me out. That's maximum to be able to do a week's work, which is 40 hours a week. At the moment, the maximum you can get for that is 10, so there's just no support hours available for that type of thing. If I was at home and wasn't working, then there are funding schemes available at a state level, things that I can get. So I guess the situation I'm in is if I went home and said, okay, I'm not working, I can't work, I'd get 40 hours a week possibly of care, but the minute I say I need to go to work and use that money at work, that's null and void. I can't use it. The biggest problem I find with the whole thing is that everything's geared for things to be going bad. So things have to be bad before you can get help. And it's the same with my situation at work. You have to fight for everything. When I broke my neck and became paralysed, first thing I thought, everything's over, my life's going to be ended. The whole paralysed thing or quadriplegia is terrible. No one's saying that you can do this and that. You just instantly see the bad side, because that's all we hear about. And that's the level we have to get to before anyone gets help. So why not start promoting the things you can do, rewarding that by making it easier. Well, I had to fight my butt off to be able to go to uni. It's just once you leave school, and I'm finding even TAFE, things like that, people I know that have gone to TAFE find the same thing. You can get to that level, but once you need to go to employment, there's the barrier. An NDIS is important because it can stop you having to fight for things. Because I think the biggest barrier for people with disability is having to battle for everything they need. We shouldn't have to. If you need food, you can just go down to the supermarket and get it. If you need power, you can just ring up someone and get power. But if you need support with a disability, you have to write out lists, you have to go and see Centrelink, you have to do so many things that make it a problem. And when you're the people that have difficulty in doing those simple things, that's backwards. You should be able to. It should be something that just is provided so that you don't have to fight to be able to survive and live and do the things that you need to do. It's just a common human decency thing, that it should be there, provided, and easy. And that's what the NDIS is about, is making things easy and just flow rather than making everything a battle.